Afternoon again, everyone. And there's even more to this garden and everything than you first think. It's massive. There's so much of it. It's greenhouses. This is a gift shop, but it was one of the old tithe cottages. I've been a little bit naughty. You're not allowed to film or photograph in the house. I managed to get 13 minutes of footage. Some of it is just audio, where you can just hear the guide talking, but you have got a little bit of visual and audio footage as well, so best that I could do, I'm afraid. So, yeah, it's a lovely little place. Just go. People are eating and that, so I don't want to film there, but it just goes on and on and on, and I'm off to the orchard now to have a cheeky smoke. I'm not sure if you can get back into the house on the same ticket, because they tear it when you go in the door. If you can, I may go back in, because unfortunately the main bit I wanted to capture on the phone was the Great Hall, and the bloody phone overheated in my pocket while it was filming, because I had my phone secretly in my pocket filming, which wasn't easy because I haven't got the shirt on today. So what I had to do is stuff a large handkerchief into my pocket to stop the phone from sliding all the way in and record that way, but obviously it overheated the phone. But yeah, lovely little place. I mean, well, not little, but absolutely massive, but such a nice place. This is basically a shop, this bit. All these plants are all for sale. And reasonably priced too, as well, I may say. Not a gardener by trade, obviously, well, not as such, but not an expert gardener, shall we say. But yeah. A most pleasant experience. And you can see right over the Sussex Downs and everything from where the car park is, which is what you saw earlier, as you see. So we're in a gorgeous part of the world. It's a little bit of a distance from Rye, but well worth the journey. Potting shed. I like these because these places look like literally unchanged by time. Anyone that likes this kind of thing, watch a series called Victorian Kitchen Garden, Harry Dobson. Very good. Now what I need to find out is I got into here, but now I need to find out how I get out, which I think is through here, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to the orchard and that now, but yeah, it's just a different aspect to the house. I've been all over really, and still haven't covered the whole thing yet, the exterior. As I say, you're not allowed to film or photograph inside the house, unfortunately, but obviously it's for security reasons and stuff, I suppose. But there we are. Sorry, cheers. Thanks very much, thank you. The old wicket gate on, so no sheep or cattle get in. Yes, more of an aspect of it. The garden parts will obviously all be in one bit, but sorry. Cheers. Thank you. Thanks. But yeah, we are going into the orchard now. We're London Luke, or as my nephew Brandon, when he was a toddler and learning to speak, was trying to say Uncle Luke, and it came out with Noggaladur. So Noggaladur is going to have a cheeky smoke now. Always makes me laugh, that Noggaladur. My other nieces and nephews, my sister Kelly's kids, theirs was Udidur. So yeah, I've been called some things in my time. Noggaladur and Udidur are two of the nicer things I've been called. Oh, I nearly fell over. Nice little brick path that takes you all around the orchard. Well, ain't that just real fine and pretty? In my video inside, I kept asking questions like, I was a newbie. That was obviously for your guys and girls' benefit because I was covertly filming, so... A bit naughty, I know, but there we are. That's me. Bluebells. They are very late, look. Not bluebells, sorry. Oh. As I say, I'm surprised at how late everything's blooming and flowering this year. Well, £14.50, even if you can't film inside the house, it is worth the money. I mean, look at this, it's massive. And you get to literally walk in. I mean, you can buy a ticket for just the gardens or a ticket for house and gardens. I bought for house and gardens, which was £14.50. I enjoyed it. The only sad thing is that you can't film officially inside. But there we are. At the Great Hall, which is the bit I wasn't able to get, because the bloody phone overheated in my pocket, which I didn't realise. But the Great Hall, in its original day, when my ancestors would have lived here, when the guide was talking about the man in the reign of Elizabeth I that wrote his name on the beam, obviously after my ancestors' time, because my direct line had gone from here by 1538. And it's just nice to get all the history and everything. It's brilliant. So I thought I'll ask questions, and that will help with you guys, because part of my inside video is black, so it's just an audio thing, but like it or not, that's what you got. And there we are, my little pretties. That ain't bad, is it, eh? The Sussex Downs. How charming. How quintessentially English. Master Roberto's just round there. He's enjoyed this place. It's his first visit. I'll tell you who did love it, Stephen, first time we went. Oh, because he's like me, he's a history buff. And when my lot lived here, obviously I know quite a fair bit about the place when they were here. I should be a bit ashamed of myself really, but I don't really know much about the place after they left. Found a bit out today. Yeah, this is going to be my little secret smoking area. Hopefully I shan't get too bothered. I don't know whether you are allowed to smoke on the grounds or not, but knowing the modern day and age, I shouldn't imagine you are. Right, guys and girlingtons, I shall leave you here for now. Take care all, and I'll see you later. Maybe some more garden, maybe a tiny bit more of the house, but we'll see. If not, then there's plenty of other things to see as well, so take care all. I mean, in Rye and the surrounding area and that. I'm not sure if we're going into Hastings this time. What's tomorrow? Wednesday tomorrow. So no, we probably think we're going to do Rye tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday's really our last day because we're home on Friday. So we're just going to have a beach bum day on Thursday because the weather's meant to be nice. So I spend the day and the night on the beach, or evening on the beach, till it gets dark, have a fire, make something to eat. Very nice. Get you to an even number, because I do not like uneven numbers. That's the one thing I hate about the editing. Once you've merged things, I film and plan in even numbers. Once you have to edit stuff together, then it breaks your unevenness, and I'm like, bastardo, maxima bastardo. Bamboo, the bane of every gardener's life. I wouldn't mind betting they've got a bigger pond liner under there around that, because you plant this stuff and it just goes crazy. It just goes fucking cray-cray, you know what I mean? And I will... That do be a mighty fine shot, that one do. Great Dixter. Hope you all enjoyed. Afternoon everyone. I've had my nice soothing cigarette. Still more of this place, so I'll get my money's worth and film it, and anyone that wants to have a look can enjoy. Anyone that doesn't can, well, just scroll past, as they say. This is called the horse pond. So called because it is a pond and horses used to drink from it. Isn't that original? Yeah, okay, back up to the gardens again now. This place has not disappointed at all. I will see if I can get back in the house again, but I don't think you're going to be able to, because they tear your ticket on the way in, which probably means that if you want to get back in again, you're going to have to pay another £14.50, and I'm not doing that on the same day, so that'll be for another time. But what's up here? Right. Should we have a look? The landscape is just lovely as well. If you're a city dweller like myself, then this is nice. It's refreshing to get out into the countryside and enjoy the landscape. If you're already a countryside dweller, you'll probably think, why is he filming all things like this? It's because I'm a city dweller. There is the house. Well, ain't that just real fine and mighty pretty? When I first, because what I do is, or what I did in this one, is I walked around the house about 3 times. First time gauging whether it was going to be even feasible to record anything. Second time just to take stuff in and ask questions or speak to the guides on my own kind of account. And the video that your bits of the video you see is that. So I couldn't give too much away in this one, like to the guides or people in the house or whatnot, that I knew a great deal about it or its history. Not a great, saying that, I don't know a great deal about it. All I know is the history of it is when my ancestors built it, which is the father of Sir Nicholas Tufton, my I think it's 34, 35 times great grandfather, when he built it. And yeah, while they were there. Other than that, my knowledge is a bit limited. And we're back at the garden now, so we've come the full circle round the meadow. This is the garden where you can buy things. That was a little tithe cottage. Probably, possibly for the gardeners in those days. Quite possibly. Right. And off we go, because it's starting to get drizzly now. Is there a way out here? I need to find if this is the... It's very easy to get lost in here, you see. Ah, there we are. Very easy to get lost. I was just taking a photo while I film. Otherwise I have to go back round and take specific photographs once I've filmed, but yeah. Gosh, shoes are full of mud. I'll have to scrape them off if I want to go back in that house, won't I? Oh, shut up. You guys and girls have pretty much all seen this in the first video, so I shall call it a day for this one. I'll go back this way. Several paths you can choose. Did I go in this one? I don't think I did. Yes, I think I did. Did I or not? Let's check. Yeah, I think I did. I came around this way. And I don't think you could get all the way around. Lovely little oast house. Dozens of these in Kent and Sussex. More Kent than Sussex, you see these. So yeah. Whew. Bit out of breath. I'm old and fat. Alright guys and girlingtons, I am now going to go and ask if I can get back in on the same ticket, which I don't think I'm going to be able to. Trying to scrape some muck off of my boots, so I do not wish to soil the floors in that house. That would be very embarrassing. So yeah, take care all. See you all soon. Good afternoon, my little TikTokers, Instagrammers. We're at Great Dixter House. Very interesting one for me because it was built by my ancestors in the late 1400s. Type in Tufton family, Sir Nicholas Tufton. You'll see about him. He was a sheriff, coroner also. His father built the house. Sir Nicholas was born in 1479, died in 1538, and died by falling off of his horse when he was drunk, which sounds about right for a member of my family. And the reason why I'm no longer rich or a knight, or my family's no longer richly or knightly, is because in the late 1600s one of our ancestors decided, and he was a younger son so he wouldn't have inherited a fortune anyway, and my family was gone from here by then, but he decided to marry a servant, so what little inheritance he would have had, he lost. We're in the gardens at the moment. You're not allowed to photograph or record inside the house. It's absolutely stunning, this place. It really is a pleasure to walk around. This is a little walled garden. We're standing right next to an oast house. This garden is massive, or the gardens, because there are separate ones. It's got an orchard, which is very, very big as well. Potting sheds. It's got a Victorian walled kitchen garden, which is now a nursery where they sell plants and grow plants for here as well. Oh, look, a cat. That's nice to see. Hello. Hello, put a cat. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you're friendly, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Here we are. One of our feline friends. I love cats. And dogs as well. So this is where they dry herbs and stuff and whatnot in here. Very interesting. But not stupid. For potted plants there, for flowers and plant arrangements and such like. The place is amazing. There's just more. I see, I haven't even discovered this bit yet. Whether I'm meant to be here or not, I don't know, but yeah. But the main bit I want to show you, because these will be 10-minute intervals, these ones. And the place is so low that even I have to duck, and I'm a short ass. So if you don't duck, you will lose your head or rip the guttering off. None of which I want to do. But yeah, it's very nice. Hiya, how are you? Alright?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Hiya, you okay?
Good, thank you. You?
Not too bad, thank you. But yeah, this is one of those places that is just absolutely a pleasure to come and visit. It's lovely.
You want down there? Oh,
And everything's still in bloom so late as well, which is nice to see. We're going to go down here now to the pond. This is kind of like secret garden material, this. Anyone that's watched Secret Garden will know what I'm on about. What an absolutely lovely place, look. I wouldn't mind being locked in here for the night. I can tell you on a nice night it would be lovely. There's the house itself. Oh look. The bird's just gone in there. I don't know if you saw that or not. Little blackbird's just gone inside there, so he or she will have their nest there. This is the most special one, I think. I like this one, it's lovely. The whole place is lovely, but so much to choose from. You see, the gardens, I mean, the house took me about half an hour. You're not supposed to film, but I was a bit naughty and covertly filmed. So part of my tour is just black with an audio guide thing, because there's guides and whatnot in every room, and if you ask them questions they'll tell you things. So I had my phone in my pocket and made sure, although I know a fair bit about this place, I made sure I asked a lot of questions, so makes for a good video. But yeah, oh look, it goes out here as well. There's more, I didn't even know about this bit. Hiya. Hiya.
Hello.
But yeah, I didn't know about this bit. Look, there's more of it. Well, ain't that just real fine and pretty? This is Great Dixter House, ladies and gentle personages. Built in the late 1400s. Fiddled about with a lot in the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, when they got rid of solars and the central fireplace in the Great Hall. Like most great halls of those days, would have had a fire in the middle of the room and the smoke would have made its way up. There would have been a solar upstairs, which would have been a small compartmented room for, well not small, but a compartmented chamber for the master and mistress. And other than that, it was very much a communal affair. Servants, masters and mistress all ate and drank in the same hall. There would be a high table for the master and his family, and however lower down you were was how further away you were from that. And the salt was always placed on the table, which would denote the most important person in the house. So, and another thing as well, if you were rich in those days, you'd be served a nice white manchet loaf, which you didn't cut the way we cut bread. You cut it the opposite way, and that's where you get the saying upper crust and lower crust come from, because the lower crust of that bread would be baked in a bread oven full of bits of charcoal and debris and dust, and the poor people would get that bit, and the rich people would get the upper crust of the bread, which wasn't all nasty and whatnot. So that's where you get upper crust and lower crust. And this place just goes on and on and on. Obviously for these I can only do 10 minutes, but I must have done at least an hour in this garden, at least an hour of recordings. And there's so much more. There's a maze, there's everything. It's £14.50 to get in to see house and garden, which I think is pretty for what you pay. I think you get a lot, you get to see a hell of a lot for what it costs, in my opinion. And it's such a lovely place, it really is. The only thing, as I say, officially you're not allowed to record or photograph in there, which I think is a shame. But obviously it's for, well, I suppose it's for security reasons. Some places, a lot of it, believe it or not, why they don't like you doing that isn't for security reasons. It's because they know you share the content online, and other people, rather than coming here, may watch your video instead. which obviously they won't like. But the thing with my page is, a good few of my page members are housebound or live in foreign countries or may live so far away, or circumstance might not allow them to come. So that's part of why I do what I do. But there we are. And there's a little something of everything for someone here. If you like history, if you like gardens. They seem to be pretty good with letting kids wander around, obviously not too much in the house. And you mustn't touch anything in the house because it's set out how a Tudor home would be in the Great Hall. And then there's modern furniture mixed among the old, because that takes in the history of the house. And we're nearly at our 10 minutes, guys and girls, so when we get to that, that'll be the end of this one. Hope you all enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved coming to this place, and I will definitely, this is my second time. It's the first time I've covered it on pages. Alright guys and girls, take care all, and see you all later on.